So bring your big toes together, knees wide apart. You can keep them together. I like to bring my child's pose into a bit of a wider variation. You can bring the block under your forehead. You can reach your arms in front of you. And just allow your sit bones to come closer to the feet. If that's not for you, stay higher up in your puppy pose instead. But allow your spine to just extend. And allow your breath to start coming in, just natural breath for now. The breath allows us to settle. So finding your in breath and out breath. Perhaps noticing any tension in your body, anything you need to adjust. Just feel free now to do so. And when you feel completely settled, perhaps just notice how the different body parts are moving with each in-breath and how they're releasing with each out-breath. Noticing the expansion of your diaphragm with each inhale. Notice that fall with each exhale. If you feel quite uncomfortable in this pose, you can always slide the blankets under your knee or knees. Just allow yourself to fully support the body. Perhaps start noticing how you slowly start bringing the awareness to the breath of fire, breath of ocean, your Ujjayi breath. You find your inhale through your nose and exhale out through your nose. Feeling that contraction at the back of your throat with each out breath. Notice how it's becoming a little bit deeper and longer. Noticing how your spine is settling with each exhale. How your chest is opening and drops towards the earth with each out breath you take. Take a last deep breath in wherever you are, finding that Ujjayi. And we slowly just stretch into our spine. We're going to bring a bit of a movement into the body. But before we start, I want you to just gently, just rock your forehead from side to side. Just gently turn so you notice a bit of a movement into the neck, your cervical spine. So allowing a bit of that awakening of the neck. Doesn't matter how fast or slow you go. Just notice a bit of that movement in your body. And when we're ready, let's find a stationary press into our hands. We're going to slowly start coming into our water wave. Tuck chin to chest. Slowly round your spine and lift yourself up. Then drop your belly, find that pelvic tilt and send your hips back into that child's pose. Let's do this a few more times. So take a deep breath in, rounding the spine, finding that first protraction. Your fingers are nice and open, finding the spider hands and sending the hips back. Do it at your own pace, try to not rush. And just notice how the body is moving. We'll do this 3 more times. So if you need to do a bit of a wiggling into your hips, when you are traveling back, feel free to do so. Keep connecting with that Ujjayi breath, finding that sensation. Take a last one. And slowly release. We're going to bring ourselves into tabletop. Bring the hands together, adjust your knees. And we're going to slowly find a bit of the movement into cat and cow. So drop in the belly, chest forward, neck is long. And exhale around your spine, tuck chin to chest. Again, you're finding your retraction in your shoulder blades in your cow pose. And finding the protraction of the shoulder blades with your cat. And we go 3 more times and notice that movement of your spine and your body. Finding the pelvic tilt in your cow pose and finding the broadening into shoulder blades into your cat. Notice the breath. You inhaling in your cow and exhaling in your cat. Now slowly find your neutral spine. When you get there, we're going to warm up our wrists. So we're going to bring our wrists close together. Spread your fingers wide. So your wrists facing each other. And we're going to protract into our shoulder blades. So press into your hands. Push the ground away. So you're broadening your back. We slowly circling to your right for 5, 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Let's change the direction straight away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourselves back to center. Realign back to the tabletop. Just adjust your hands. Now we're going to slowly flip the palms. So we're going to flip your right palm. So your top of the hand is facing the mat and your fingers pointing towards your left knee. So a nice deep stretch into your wrist joint. Take another deep breath. And with exhale, slowly release, bring yourselves back to center. Let's go to the opposite side. Let's flip your right hand into the mat. So your top hand's facing the mat, fingers pointing to your right knee. It's a nice way of doing it in a tabletop. You can even do it in your downward dog. And slowly release your hand back. When we're ready, spread the fingers wide, grip the fingertips to mat, tuck your toes, and send your hips high into first downward dog. And allow a bit of a movement into the downward dog. Just pedaling through your feet, activating the spine. And remember, you're creating a V shape through your body. So if you feel that your body is quite long, more like in a plank, that means that you need to walk your feet a little bit in. Your spine is beautifully open. Your arms are straight, lovely. You're gripping the fingertips towards the mat. You may want to lift one foot at a time and just roll into your ankle, activating your ankle joint. And we may want to swap. You may hear some cracks, some noises. That's all good. And let's slowly release our foot back down. Take a deep breath in, find your stationary. You may want to slowly and gently soften your knees, finding the extension of your spine, pushing the hips to sky, so you're feeling a bit of a length through your body. Take a deep breath in, gaze in between your hands, and we're softening those knees and slowly walking to the top of our mat, finding our exhale. Knees are soft, chest to our thighs. Halfway lift, elongate the spine, push your hips back. And exhale, we fold. Press into both feet, slowly vertebra by vertebra, we're lifting ourselves all the way up, finding our first mountain pose. Keep your arms along the body. Roll your shoulders back, open up the chest, press into both feet. I want you to activate your feet by just gently rocking forward and back. Close your eyes, just allow the earth beneath you to connect with your feet. Let it support you.
Doesn't matter how much you rock forward and back, just notice how it makes you feel. Try not to overthink it. You are trying to release the fear of falling. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly find our stationary. Take a deep breath in, bring your hands to your heart space. Open your eyes if you have not done so. Take an inhale, reach your arms to the sky, gently shift your hips forward, activating the spine, finding a bit of back bend. Back to center, inhale and exhale, we fold all the way. Halfway lift, elongate your spine, inhale. And we exhale, fold, press into your hands, step your left and right into your first plank. Now we're dropping the knees gently down. You're going to find the knees, chest, chin, find the pelvic tilt like you are in your cow pose. Shift your shoulders over the wrists and chest, chin lowers down. Keep your hips high. Slide through, inhale, find your low cobra. Press into your hands, tuck the toes, send your hips high, downward dog. Breathe in for 1 and exhale 1. Right leg lifts the sky, three-legged dog, inhale, bend into your knee and send your foot towards your left sit bone. Remember, we're working with our hips openers. Take a full circle with your right ankle. Grip your fingertips to mat. Change the direction of circulation of your ankle joint. And when you're ready, find a stationary. Inhale, extend the leg back to sky. And we slowly start traveling the foot outside of your right hand. Nice. We're going to release your left knee down. Take a breath in. And I want you to now slowly bring your right foot to the side. And we're going to lower either onto forearms, onto the blocks. And finding a bit of that lizard opening here into the hips. So you slowly just rock to the sides. Just breathe. Take one last inhale. And when you're ready with exhale, slowly lift yourself back onto your hands. Release your right foot down. Tuck your left toes, left knee lifts. Press into your hands. Protract the shoulder blades. Send your right leg back. Find your three-legged dog. Inhale. In between your hands, step your foot forward. Exhale. We're going to lift into our high lunge. Take a breath in. Inhale. Find your warrior 2. Exhale. Press your palms away this time. Just breathe in. Skandasana to the back of your mat, your side lunge, bending into left knee. Exhale. We're going to go and open back into warrior 2, back to front, bending into right knee. Nice. Inhale. And exhale, Skandasana to the back. You can go low, you can stay high, whatever you need. Slowly lift yourself back into your warrior 2. Take a breath in. And we're going to slowly this time find a Skandasana at the back. Turn all the way to the back of the mat. Press into your hands. Take an inhale. This time release your right knee down. And we're going to bring your left foot outside of your hand. Bring your left foot on the edge. And let's lower onto the forearms again. So finding that lizard at the back of the mat. Gently just rock side to side. Just breathe. Finding the inhale and exhale. Take a last deep breath in and slowly release your foot back down. Slowly lift back onto your hands. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Press into your hands, slide your left leg back. We're going to bend into the knee, send the foot to the right sit bone. We find the circulation in your left ankle. Your arms nice and active. Change the circulation. Take a breath in. And a breath out. We're going to extend the leg back to sky and release your left foot back down to your downward dog. Right leg lifts the sky, three-legged dog, inhale. And we travel the foot in between our hands, exhale. Let's slowly lift into your high lunge. Take a deep breath in. And I want you to bend into your left knee, hovering it off the ground. And we're finding the cactus arms. So we're facing the back of the mat. We are going to straighten that right leg, straighten your left leg, lift your arms to sky, inhale, and exhale, we bend again. Nice. We go 2 more, inhale, exhale, activation of our quads. We go 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Now we're going to lift up, take a breath in, bend into your right knee, find your warrior 2, ground your left foot, gaze over your right fingertips, take an inhale, and we're going to find a skandasana at the front, exhale, and turning all the way to the front of the mat. Press into the hands, step your left leg back, find the plank pose. Now knees or toes, chaturanga, you exhale. Take an inhale, lift the chest, find the low cobra, upward dog. And downward dog. Exhale. Breathe in for 1. Exhale 1. Breathe in 2. Exhale 2. Breathe in 3. Exhale 3. Breathe in 4. Exhale 4. Left leg lifts the sky. Three-legged dog. Inhale. In between your hands, we step forward. Exhale. Now I want you to ground your right foot. We're going to find our warrior 1. Just breathe in, activate into your left knee. Take an inhale, and let's circle the arms all the way back behind you. Squeeze your shoulders in, clasp the hands. We're going to walk your left foot to the edge of the mat. Not as far as that, but we just want to open the hip a bit more. Take an inhale, and we're going to find a humbled warrior, exhale. So we're leaning forward whilst your front knee is nice and active. We breathe in, we hold, and breathe. Breathe in for 1, exhale 1. Breathe in for 2, exhale 2. Breathe in 3, exhale 3. Breathe in 4. Exhale 4. Engage your midline of the body, lift your chest back up. Nice. Unbind your hands, reach your arms to sky, inhale. And circle your arms all the way back down, exhale. Press into your hands. I want you to send your left leg back. Take an inhale. Find your chaturanga. And exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take another inhale. And exhale. Now when you're ready, lift your right leg to sky. Three-legged dog, inhale. Travel in between your hands, exhale, ground your left foot. We're going to find that warrior 1. Front knee is nice and engaged. Nice and active. Take a deep inhale, clasp the hands behind your back, squeeze your shoulders in. Open your heart space and exhale, we find the humbled warrior. Breathe in for 1. Exhale 1. Breathe in for 3. Sorry, breathe in for 2, I can't count. Exhale 2. Breathe in for 3. Exhale 3. Breathe in for 4. Exhale 4. Now I want you to stay where you are. Release your hands. And we're kind of finding a bit of a movement to the middle of our mat. So we're finding the wide-legged fold. Nice. So you're grounding both feet. Walk the hands a bit further away from the mat so they're nice and straight. So you keep that extension in your spine whilst your hips are opening up. And we grip the fingertips to mat. You find your inhale, lift your chest away from the floor. And exhale, we lower. So you gently just lift the chest. So it's nice in alignment, like halfway lift. And then exhale, we lower. We go again. Inhale. And exhale. Just feel that deep stretch in your inner thighs. Your adductors. Take one more. Inhale. And exhale. Now I want you to slowly lift, walk your hands back towards the mat, and we're walking all the way to the back. So finding ourselves back to the back of the mat. So soften into the knees, travel back. Press into your hands. I want you to extend your left leg to sky. Find your three-legged dog. Inhale. And exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to find a pose which is called fallen angel. I want you to take your left foot and we're going to travel that left foot under your right arm. You've got option to keep both hands on the ground, or you can reach your right arm to sky. Just breathe in. Keep lifting the hip up, gripping your left fingertips to mat. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale, circle the right arm down if it was in the sky. And we're going to slide that left leg and back into three-legged dog. We lift. Inhale. In between our hands, we exhale. Nice. Bring the foot outside of your hands. We're in that lizard lunge. Keep your right knee lifted. And I want you to slowly just shift forward and back. Just forward and back. Take another deep breath for 2. Exhaling, traveling back. One more inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, press into your hands. Push the ground away. Slide your left leg back to sky. Three-legged dog. Inhale. We're going to find that fallen angel once more. We're going to travel the foot under your right arm and finding the fallen angel. Transition, releasing the sit bones all the way down. Control, control. Okay, I know. Take a deep breath in. So now what's happening? We are in a wide-legged seated fold. So we're going to reach the arms to the sky. You inhale. Draw the belly button in and exhale, hinge forward. You can use the blocks. You don't have to go deep into the pose. Remember the extension of your spine. Soften your knees if you need to. Just use the breath to your advantage. Draw the navel in. And exhale, hinge forward. We go again. Inhale. And exhale. Now the deep breath in. And a breath out. Last inhale. And exhale. We slowly lifting the spine all the way back up. Now we're going to bring the hands back. So you're going to bring the hands outside of that left leg. So you're turning back to the back of your mat. Yes, you got it. And we're going to lift into that fallen angel. Lifting the hips up. Beautiful. Circle your arm back down. Grip the fingertips to mat. And we're extending your left leg back to sky. I know, so naughty. Take a deep breath in. Now I want you to travel your left knee to your left elbow. Protract your shoulder blades. We're just tapping your knee to elbow. We're extending back to sky. Three-legged dog, inhale. Knee to elbow taps. We go 2 more. Inhale, extend the leg. Knee to elbow taps. We go 1 more. Inhale. Knee to elbows. You're shifting the weight forward, taps. Now we're going to slowly extend the leg back to sky. Inhale. In between your hands, we step forward. Exhale. I want you to lift into your high lunge. Take a breath. Find your warrior 2. Take an inhale. And exhale, Skandasana at the front of the mat. We're traveling all the way to the front. Press into your hands. Slide your right leg back to sky. Three-legged dog, inhale. And exhale, we're gonna slide your right leg under your left arm. Fallen angel on this side. You've got option to stay with both hands grounded or grip into your right hand, lift your left arm to sky. We breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, circle your left arm back down, slide your right leg back to sky. Just breathe in and breathe out. We're going to slowly travel the foot in between our hands. Walk your hands inside of the foot, so your foot is outside of the hands. Keep your left knee up. And we're going to just gently travel forward and back. So this is that lizard lunge. Nice. Just shifting forward and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press into the hands, find a stationary, push the ground away. Slide your right leg back to sky. Three-legged dog, inhale. And fallen angel, take it under your left arm. Keep lifting the bottom hip up. And exhale, we sliding the sit bones down, taking a seat, finding ourselves back in that wide-legged fold. You're doing so well. Now I want you to find a bit of a side bend here. Reach your left arm to left ankle. Right arm reaches the sky, inhale. Side bend, opening towards the left side, feeling the stretch on the right side of the body. Finding the lateral flexion. We breathe. Just notice. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly lift yourself back up. Let's go to the opposite side. Reach your right arm to right ankle. Left arm reaches the sky, inhale. And exhale. Keep opening the top shoulder. Feel your chest open. Last breath in. And a breath out. Slowly lift yourself all the way back to center. You know what's coming. We're going to come out of this. We're going to bring the hands outside of that right leg. Pressing into the hands. And we find that fallen angel. Back. So you're pushing the hips up. We breathe. You can keep both hands grounded if you need to. One more inhale. And exhale, release your left arm down. And slide your right leg back to sky. Three-legged dog. Take an inhale. Knee to elbow, we travel, shifting forward, shoulders over the wrists. Tap, extension. Try not to rush. Take an inhale. Travel forward, exhale. Tap the knee to elbow. We go 2 more. Inhale. Knee to elbow, tap. We go last one. Inhale. And a tap. Exhale. We're going to extend the leg back to sky. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Release the foot back down. Find a downward dog. Exhale. Release your knees. Let's find a bit of a child's pose. And then we're going to practice a bit of that flying splits pose. Just give yourself 2 rounds of breath here. Find your inhale and exhale. Take another deep breath in and a breath out. Now I want you to slowly lift yourself up into tabletop and grab yourself a couple of blocks if you have them. If you don't, you can always grab a couple of books, which are a bit nice and high. So we're going to find a bit of that movement. We just kind of warmed up the body. So I would like you to focus on opening your knee a bit more, or the hip rather. So we're going to press the ground away, but we are going to stay on our blocks. So I want you to, now where you are, bring your left knee to left elbow and keep shifting forward. And then release back into plank. Nice. So knee to elbow, you feel that shift, shoulders over the wrists, and extend back into plank. We go 2 more. Let me have a quick look. Knee to elbow. Remember, you're pressing the hands into blocks, creating the strength in the shoulders. 1 more. Press the knee to the elbow. Nice. Right. We're going to try to lift. And we don't have to. You can always drop your right knee and just focusing on the drill, where we're finding a bit of that lift by bending into elbow. So it means that you lower down and then extend back. So you're bending into the elbows like into chaturanga. You need to bring your knee towards that left tricep above your elbow, and then you're kind of bending into elbows. So it means that your chest will lower down. So you're not going to stay as high as this, but you lower because you're bending into the elbows. That's it. That's it. Lovely. That's really good. Remember, you're bending, you bring the knee towards your elbow, you bend into the elbows. Lash. Well done. 2 more. So you don't lift the leg fully, you just try to bend into the elbows. Yes. We go 1 more. We bring the knee to the elbow, lower, and release. If you have had enough, release the knees. Let's find a bit of decompression. Bring your elbows on top of the blocks. Keep your hips high and just release the forehead to the earth. Palms behind your neck. Just give yourself a moment. Just breathe. Notice what your body's saying. Remember, if you practice anything like this, you can always have props around you. Any kind of cushions, blankets. So if you will try to lift, you just need to make sure that you kind of create a bit of a safe space for yourself. It's that shifting forward, bending into your elbow. So it means that your chest will lower down. But then you will naturally bring the lightness into the hands. And when your chest shifts forward, your back leg will start wanting to come up. It's the gaze as well. Remember, the gaze is important. Take 1 more deep breath here. And with your exhale, slowly release. And we're going to bring ourselves to the opposite side. Now I want you to take the blocks. I'm going to turn around so you can see the right leg. And we're going to take the blocks once more. And we're going to find ourselves, by tucking our toes, find the plank first. Now push you into your blocks. And we're going to bring that right knee to right elbow. Bend into the elbows like chaturanga arms and back up and extend the leg. So keep shifting forward and protract. Press into your blocks. Remember, broadening the back. Nice. Lovely. We go 2 more. Keep shifting forward, hem. That's it. We go 1 more. Remember the bend into the elbows, you lower. And when you have enough, just release. Bring the elbows on top of your blocks. Keep your hips high. Release the forehead. And just bring the hands behind the neck. You're doing really well. Take 1 last deep breath in. And we slowly release the hands back. So we're going to slowly lift ourselves up. And we're going to bring the sit bones towards our feet. We're going to find a bit of twist here. Bring your left hand on top of your right knee, right hand behind your sit bones, gaze over your right shoulder. Remember, everything is a practice. Nothing happens overnight. You just allow your body to grow with you. And slowly bring yourselves back to center. We swap the side. And when you're ready, find your center. And we're going to go into that seated pancake. Use your blocks. So we're going to bring ourselves into a bit of an opening of our legs. So I'm going to show you what we're going to work with. I want you to make sure that you have blocks outside and inside of your legs. So we're going to start with the left leg, right leg, doesn't matter. We're going to do it on both sides. So I want you to press into your blocks where your arms are going to be quite straight and you lift your hips up. You don't have to lift your feet, it's just lifting your hips up. So it's quite a strong thing, strong pose to do. So you may just need to make sure that you lean the chest forward. So if you're sitting back with your spine going backwards, you may find it quite difficult to even lift your hips. So we need to press into the blocks and we lift the hips up, arms nice and straight, and slowly release. So we're going to go 4 on one side and 4 on the other. So one block inside, the other block outside. So it's quite a nice strong pose. You bring the chest forward. It's like you want to hinge forward over your left leg or right leg if you're doing right leg. And then when we're ready, we just press into our blocks and we go up for 4. And control, slowly release. Nice. We go again. Press into the blocks, lift up, and slowly release. We go 2 more. Lift up, slowly release. Nice and strong arms. We lift up, arms are nice and straight, and slowly release. Well done. Give yourself a moment. Give yourself a maybe gentle hinge forward. You don't have to go all the way. Just breathe through the nose and exhale out through the nose. Take another deep breath in. And with exhale, slowly lift yourself back up. We go to the opposite side. Bring the blocks to the opposite leg. Well done. So remember, you are leaning forward, so bringing the chest forward. That will help you to lift. When you're lifting, focus on the midline of the body as well. So we're activating a bit of that Uddiyana Bandha, drawing the navel into spine. Activation, so you find engagement in your abdominals as well. So when you're ready, press into your blocks. Lean the chest forward. Take an inhale, push up, and slowly release. We go 3 more, up, and release. So you're lifting the hips off the ground. We go again. Push up and release. We go 1 more. Up and slowly release. Well done. Well done. Bring your blocks in front of you. Just allow your elbows to rest on top. Just give yourself a bit of a stretch here. Sometimes this is something I quite enjoy to do if I don't want to go all the way into the pose. Just want to keep myself higher up. Take another deep breath. Notice where your body is taking you in today's practice. What is it learning in today's practice? Take one last breath in. And with the control, slowly start lifting the spine up. We're going to bend gently into the knees, bring the hands behind your thighs, and give yourself a few windscreen wipes here. Nicely done. And when we're ready, we're going to slowly bring your legs into the front of our mat, and we're going to find a bit of a core strength. So I want you to bring your block in between your knees, and we're going to squeeze that block in. So I want you to keep your feet grounded. So we're going to tuck our chin to chest, and we're going to slowly bring ourselves down and back up. And we're going to find a bit of a pulsation as well. So let's all start at the top. Take a deep breath in. We're going to go for 10. And exhale, slowly roll. We're not going to roll all the way down. We're going to just lift back up. We go 9. Keep breathing. We go 8. Keep squeezing the block in between the knees. Activate the midline, so draw the navel in, squeeze. We go 6. Breathe in and out. We go 4. We go 3. We go 2. We go 1. On the last one, we hover. We stay. 10. Keep squeezing the block. 9, 8, 7, 6. Gentle pulsation maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, roll. Nice. We're going to bring the knees over the hips, release the block. We're going to do exactly the same thing in pulsations by extending your legs to sky. Keep your lower back grounded. We're going to reach the arms towards your feet. Tuck chin to chest. We're going to find a pulsation for count of 10. We're going to reach up to the toes as much as you can. 9, 8. Keep breathing. 7, 6. Keep reaching for the toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up, hold up, hold up. And release. Bend into knees, bring them closer to chest. Give yourself a big hug, gently rock from side to side. Draw the circles into mat, finding the connection of the lower back. Now when we're ready, I want you to extend the legs towards the sky. You may want to bring your arms to the capital T shape, so on the side, into nice extension. Let me just move my hips a little bit, so I've got enough space to do it on the opposite side. And we're going to slowly find a bit of that hip opening by bringing your left foot slowly down to the earth. So finding the hip mobility. So bringing the foot towards the earth. You can always have a block below the foot if you want a bit of a support. And then you travel your right leg on top. Then you're going to draw the navel in and slowly lift your right leg back to sky. And we slowly lift your left foot back. Nice. We're going to swap the sides. We go to your right. So slowly bring your right leg towards the floor. And then we go all the way towards the ground with your left foot. So the feet are kind of coming together. Lifting the left foot and a right foot. Back to sky. We go again. Left leg slowly releases down. Hip mobility. Bringing your right leg on top. And we go and lift the right leg up. Activate the midline. Lift your left foot. And we go opposite side. Right leg down. Left foot follows. Left foot back up. Right foot follows. We go one more. One more each side. Left foot goes down. Right leg follows. We go back up. Right leg lifts. Left foot follows. And we go opposite side. And the left foot follows. We go left foot up. Right foot follows. Well done. Bend into the knees. Give yourself a bit of that gentle rock from side to side. Now extend your left leg when you're ready. And bring your left knee over your right knee over your left leg. You may want to extend your right leg if it feels good. Taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Slowly bring your right leg back in. Take your time. Bring your knee to chest, roll through your right ankle. Now we're going to slowly extend the leg to sky, but you can bring your leg towards the side. You may hold on to your shin, your thigh, behind your thigh, and just bring it gently to the right side. You can reach for the toe if it's there. And when you're ready, slowly bring your leg back into center and extend the leg. Let's go to the opposite side. Invite your left knee in, roll through your ankle. And when you're ready, bring that knee over the extended leg. Again, you can just extend your left leg a bit more if it's there. And with control, slowly bring it back to center, roll through your ankle. You may want to extend into the leg. You can even keep your left knee bent. Bring it like half happy baby. Bring it to the side. You can extend the leg if it's there, if it's accessible today. Take one last breath in. And slowly bring your knee back to center. Roll through your left ankle. And we're slowly extending the leg whenever you're ready. If there is any other pose you wish to take, maybe recline butterfly, connecting the sole of the feet together, letting the knees fall out the sides, or happy baby, feel free. And whenever you feel like it's time, perhaps slowly start arriving into your Shavasana. Feel your spine grounded. Allow your shoulders to release to the mat. Your eyelids feel heavy. Your breath is becoming deeper and slower once more. There is nothing more powerful than the sense of being alive. A singular person given the most exquisite privilege of being here couldn't possibly be anything less than astonished to run through the streets, singing and shouting at the top of their lungs. How glorious, how marvelous, there is sand, an eternally blue sky, and my God, have you seen the stars? One could spend their entire life in them. To be spiritual is to be this awake. Life does not go on, it opens, and we are here to be amazed at its unfoldment. Just look around you, notice, feel, and connect. Take a deep breath in through your nose and sigh out through your mouth. Another deep breath in and let go. Last inhale and release. Start slowly bringing movement back to the body, your toes, your fingers. Gently open your mouth, bring a movement into the jaw. Then head from side to side, massaging the neck. And then bring yourselves back to center. Invite knees over your hips. Give yourself a big hug. Rock from side to side, massaging the spine. Roll yourself onto the right side when you feel ready. And it's time for you to remind yourself what you are grateful for today. Then press into your hands and lift the heart over the ground, coming back to seated position of your choice. Keep your eyelids closed, bring the hands in front of the heart space. Let's close our practice with just one Om together. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Bring the hands in between your eyebrows for kind thoughts, lips for kind words, and your heart for kind actions. I want you to know that you are beautiful, powerful, and strong. There's no space or distance between us. We are all one. Namaste to you all.